Alright guys, we came out to do a little deep dropping, but then we were running into stuff like this. Kinda hard to stay focused on the deep drop. Alright, you saw it. We're heading off to go deep dropping and we ran into that. So we're gonna bang out a bunch of mahi here today, guys. At the end of the video, I'm gonna give you my basic mahi list that I have every day when I leave the dock. Stay tuned until the end of the video and I'll run that list out for you guys. Otherwise, grab your life jackets and hang on and welcome aboard. All right, guys, on today's video, I got Chris and Richie with me. You'll recognize them from being out on lobster mini season video as well. Up a few mahi and nothing huge yet. They're just, you know, schoolies. Adjusting the boat heading there. A little more. Yeah, a few schoolies in here. Got a little too close to the weed edge. Some good weed patches. Just hard to drive by it and not throw a couple lures out. Okay guys, here's the deal. We were gonna go deep dropping today, but anytime I leave the dock and I'm going offshore, one, I've got the mahi gear on the boat. Going in? There we go. There's more behind him.
Oh yeah, there's a school behind him.
Where is?
He's jumping behind him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here comes straight for him.
Easy with him, just take it easy.
Yep.
He's got the chunky here.
Oh yeah, there's one right behind him, right next to him.
Here, I'll hit neutral, throw a couple chunks out.
Right next to him.
Yep, throw a couple chunks out. There you go.
Right next to him. He's coming after Matt's bait.
I'm not on, but go ahead and keep yours in the water, Chris. Go ahead, just drop it right out there.
Oh, he's going for it.
Oh, there he's chasing mine. Look at him. He missed it right there. Look at him. Look at him. There you're on. Just let him run. Try to keep them in the water. If they get off, if they get off, what happens? We're gonna lose the school, okay?
Yeah, another one right here.
Yeah, there's a handful.
All right.
Go ahead and bring him in.
Yeah, bring him in.
Try to get him in.
Yeah, bring him in.
So Chris, go up to Richie. Put yours in that rod holder, that angled out one, right there on your left. Just drop the rod in the rod holder. Make sure he's got about 10 feet of line.
Is there anything on this?
There's a jig on it, but you can reel it in.
You want 10 feet of line, Matt?
Yeah, just so he's down in the water about 10 feet. Oh, that's a nicer one. Don't lose him. That's a bull, maybe. Do you want a gaff, or you just want to grab the leader and flip him in?
Grab one, 2.
That's a bigger one. Shut the box, shut the box, shut the box. There we go. You're still doing good? Here, pass this one out. Richie, great. That one's ready. So we've got one in the water. Richie hooked another one, little nicer fish, flipped him into the box here, guys. You want to keep one in the water, and then you just keep rotating. Here you can see the spinning rod. We just got about a 3-foot leader with a snap swivel on it with a hook. By getting them in the box, they're not flying all over around in the back of the boat. Nice fish there, but you can see he's got the hook right down his throat, so I'm going to unhook the snap swivel and put on a new leader. Mahi?
Yeah, Mahi.
I thought so. But he's coming in like it's a damn little barjack or something.
Got something on. It's like a little mahi.
I don't think there's anybody with us.
Little, yeah, he's... He's a peanut. Cute little guy. Man, that's one of the smallest ones we've ever caught. Look at the colors on him. See you, buddy. All right, guys, a big deal for you to have planned out is where do the fish go once you flip them in the boat. You can see we're flipping every fish into the box here. We flip them into the box. That way they're not flying all over the back of the boat with a hook in their mouth. Because if that's going on, somebody is going to get a hook in their leg or something. So we flip them in the box, quickly check the size on them, and then we'll release them if they're a little small or not. This one was pretty close. This one, very bizarre, had been stabbed by a marlin. But as crazy as they get when they're in the boat, you don't want them flying all over the back of the boat because, like I said, somebody's going to get injured. It's just easier to get them in there, get a hold of them really quick, and measure them up, take care of business that direction. Oh, he's jumping halfway down. Fish on.
That one's a little bigger.
Yep, I knew we'd get a little bigger. Just we're gonna keep the boat going. Just leave the other two out. Just take your time reeling them in. Now, if he's going across, come underneath. I think he's under, or is he over? Nope, he's over. All right, you're good. Keep coming. Because he ain't gonna come back because he's hooked on that side of it. As you're reeling in the mahi and they're coming toward the boat, if they go to the left or the right side and they start going to one side, guys, they're not going to come back to the middle. You're not going to force them back to the opposite side of the boat. So you got to be prepared to move the rods around if that happens.
Right behind him. Yeah, right here.
I'm going to turn the boat to the left. Is he a keeper side? So that's my question.
He's close.
I'll turn the boat a little bit to the left and we'll go ahead and neutral.
All right. They're little. They're nothing big.
As you're getting your fish close to the boat, guys, we're always watching to make sure if he has a school following him. Richie's throwing this one in the box. Chris already has another one hooked up on the other side of the boat, and that's where the school is, so we flipped this one into the box. How you doing?
Good.
You stand that side?
Yeah, stand that side. So hooked on the right?
Yeah, he's hooked on his right, so I'm gonna pull us out a little bit away from the weeds, try to get him out of there. No, he's burning. I don't think he's a gaffer, is he?
No, I don't think so.
He's a flipper. All right, I'm gonna go to neutral.
Yep.
Has he got anybody with him? Looks like he's inside. Yeah. So I got all the other lines out. I don't see anybody with him.
You want me to pull him in?
Yeah, pull him in. Just working with some of the spool in here. Hey, toss him up in the box. All right, after a ton of Mahi Madness action going on there, guys, we just had a blast. Caught a lot of fish. We're going to do a little deep dropping. So the last mile on the way out, it was getting really big. It's always fun when you got a hammerhead following it up. Hey, we got somebody on there. I got color down there. Maybe a couple of them. Double rosies, guys. All right, reach over and grab them. Watch it. Do not touch the fish. Yep. Let's just get them in. What's funny, these guys, if they get off here, they'll swim right back to the bottom. Somebody grab the weight. All right. All right, guys, picked up a few rosies. We're out pretty deep. and they got big the last mile, so we're going to work our way back in, maybe hit another deep drop spot, and probably find some more mahi to play with. Okay, we're on deep drop spot number 2. I hit the bottom and hooked up. 175, getting closer. I'm calling tilefish, guys. That's going to be my guess. $105 feet. See what do we got coming. First day deep drop, and here we go. Here's the wind on. He's still fighting. He's pissed off. I got color back there. Pretty good size, whatever it is. Tile. That's what we're looking for right there, guys. Nice tilefish. Look at him. That's a big one. Damn, brother. Look at that. There we go.
That's a big tile.
That is a target species acquired. That is awesome.
Beautiful.
Yep, that's a big one. That's pretty cool. Okay. When I got back in yesterday, I noticed I had a package sent to me, so haven't opened. I just cracked the box open, haven't opened the main package yet. It's from Kalkal. They sent me an email here a couple weeks ago. Said, Matt, would you be willing to try out some of our boots? We think we got some of the best boots on the market. So let's take a look. All right. Kind of a funky sole. Looks like it's got pretty good tread on it. What we got for the light camo design. I always like to check the insole first just to see what we've got. Very cushy. It's probably, I'd say, it's almost a ½ inch thick right there, guys. Kalkal size 10. I did follow their instructions and measure my feet to make sure that their sizing would be correct to what I wear, which was a standard size 10 is what it came out at. So the insole looks really nice. Feels like good quality material as far as, you know, a rubber fishing boot goes. All right, guys, I got them on here. Very comfortable. The nice insole on them makes them cushy. They got a harder bottom, you know, a standard kind of a hard bottom, but they've got a really good insole in them. So I'm gonna burn over here. We're gonna clean some fish up, and I'll let you guys know how they feel after about an hour. We're gonna clean up the tile fish we got the first day. So with these guys, they're kind of sharp. They've got a few sharp spots on their head, like right here, right up here. This is very, very sharp. If I'm grabbing them, like here, got this taped up. I got a little cut on my wrist. I'm just trying to keep that clean. But you can see how the towel catches on him. He's very sharp here, so you got to be a little careful when moving him around. Drop the cooler. So basically very similar to most fish, except for these guys have a very, very, very tough skin and scales. So initially I'm going to start, I'm going to pop and just break through the scales a little bit there. Work my way to the tail. I like to come up underneath the scales when I'm working towards the head. If you angle the knife back a little, it just kind of pops them off instead of cutting through them. Just makes it a lot easier. Get up there around that head meat. Right down along the spine, just like every other fish that we clean, similar that direction, but once we get them the sides knocked off, it's going to be a little different. Again, I'm laying the knife up underneath the scales, pop them off. You can see how tough they are. I mean, they are a tough, they got tough bones, tough very tough fish. All right, guys, so when I'm cleaning any of these bigger fish, I like to outline both sides of the fish before I peel one side off. Personally, I just think I get a better fillet that way. I don't waste any meat. It just turns out a lot better. Otherwise, that second side can kind of get a little weird on you and it might get away from you a little bit. But you can see here, I do this on both sides on a lot of fish. Bigger mahi even. It just makes cleaning it easier. You got to do it anyway. You might as well get the most meat off you. So now he's outlined on both sides. I'm going to knock this side off. Just work right down to the spine on him. And I kind of like to roll up and over the spine with them. And their pin bones are extremely tough. Once you get right up on top of that rib cage, you got to crack down on them. Again, they're very strong fish. Okay, we got that side off. Okay, so kind of the difference with these guys, they got pin bones that come all the way down here on them. So all the way down. And as they get bigger than this, they're kind of rounded on the top. So I like to separate. There's a bloodline down there you're going to peel out anyway. So I'm going to just come right down on one side of them pin bones. And you can flay down and out, or you can just split this right in half. You can hear how tough it is, that knife cracking, get through them scales. The pin bones are there. And on these guys, you want to try to leave on the back, I'd say I try to leave about 1/8 of an inch, and I just go nice and slow with it. You want to leave a little skin on the back, because what you got on the back, there's bloodline all the way down the back too. Otherwise that'll be on your meat. So you see how nice clean the meat is. So you don't want to go right next to the skin, you just got to hold it off a little bit. And on the bottom, gotta pop these bones out. How's it going? Good. Any luck today?
We got a big girl today.
How big?
Well, right to the side and she chewed through, but she's probably 90 or 100.
Nice, congrats.
Finally, thank you.
Up to the boat. It's tarpon season in the Keys, guys. So he's been out every day working on trying to get a big one, so he succeeded today. All right, so next thing, cut the bones out of the middle. If you leave these bones in, they're very strong. And what happens is you're going to run the knife down the edge and try to cut them. It's going to raise your knife up into the meat, and you're going to miss some of the fillet. So again, keep the knife just about almost a knife blade distance off, and just take your time. You want to be pulling this way, putting a little pressure on it. You can see the skin stretched out next to about 2-3 inches. Again, the back here is the bloodline, nothing on the meat. I got a little bit there I'm going to trim off. So that's how we clean the tilefish, guys. All right, guys, I've been wearing the Kalkals all day today. I washed the truck, did a bunch of stuff outside the house, plus cleaning, you know, mahi, tilefish, and the rosies we caught. Been wearing them all day. They seem rock solid. They're super sticky. They do not slip at all. I'm going to pull up the retail price. I'll put it on here, and I'll have a link in the description where to get them. They're very reasonably priced. And so far, so good. I'll give you guys an update a couple of weeks from now after I've been out on the boat a bunch with them and give them a good assessment that direction. So, absolutely amazing. I've got a little salt and pepper on there, and I'm going to just basically sear it in chili oil. Kami hot chili oil. This stuff is off the chart. If you like fish, it's just real simple. Like I said, a little salt and pepper on the tile. Got a little corn action going with some butter and some salt in there. And we're going to cook the fish in the chili oil. We're going to fry these up. I'm going to cook them till you can see on the sides they're about a third done, and then I'm going to flip them over. I'm flipping the fish right now. You can see it's cooked about a third of the way through. So I'm just going to get them flipped over. The spatula is a little slippery, we'll say. You can see, you got to be careful. I'm not saying I sent a piece flying out of the pan, but possibly could have happened. Anyways, I got them flipped over. What I'm going to do now is kick the heat down a little bit, and then I'm going to throw the lid on top of it. Here we go. The fish is almost done. Take a look at it. You can see the white fat coming out on the fish. So what I like to do on these thicker pieces, I like to take in, after I kind of get the bottom seared, once I flip them over, I leave it at the same temperature for about a minute. Then I throw the lid on and back the temperature down to just about a little over half. I just let it slow cook to make sure they cook all the way through. And we're just about done. So we're going to grab a taste test here in a second. I flipped the fish over one more time. Pulled the lid. Just let the extra moisture come out. Look at that. Nice white flaky meat. That is gorgeous. And it gets a little coloration from the chili oil. Smells absolutely fantastic, guys. No, whoops. The chili oil is absolutely amazing on it. It's nice, light, and flaky. It's done all the way through. You can tell, like I said, with them thicker pieces, I like to put the lid on when I'm just slow cook that second half. Okay, guys, when I leave the dock, here's my Mahi boat list that I bring with. First of all, the rods. I bring 3 Mahi trolling rods, 1 heavy rod with like a diver on it, 6 spinning rods. 4 of them have quick detach hooks. 2 of them have different casting lures, whether a squid skirt or a spoon or something. As far as bait, chunks, squid, ballyhoo, we bring all 3 of those off, and a spool of extra hooks. You guys seen the yellow spool I had on the boat. So on the 4 spinning rods, they have a snap swivel on them and about 2.5 feet of line with a hook on it. So when you hook the fish and you flip him up into the box, if he has the hook down his throat a little ways and it's hard to get out, you just unhook it and quickly put a new leader on. That just saves you a lot of time, and sometimes you don't have a lot of extra time when you have a school right next to the boat. Okay, guys, I've got a lot more of you watching that are subscribed to the channel. So if you haven't had a chance yet, please smash that subscribe button. This content is free. You just got to subscribe. Also, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. And if you guys have any questions or comments, please zip them over in the comment section. I answer all the comments almost every morning. Captain Matt with Marathon Sport Fishing signing off for today.